We are here at Mobile World Congress 2018 at the Intel booth. I'm Daniel Newman, Principal Analyst at Futurum Research, and I'm talking here with Bryan Madden from Intel. Bryan, how's it going?
I'm doing great. It's just amazing to be here. It's amazing to see the technology behind us, across the booth in areas from connected car to smart cities to media and entertainment, and it's all about infrastructure. This is actually the year of the infrastructure.
I want to talk about a couple themes. Let's start with one. Edge computing, big deal for Intel Corporation. Talk a little bit about what's going on with edge compute and Intel.
Yeah, and edge compute is really important for Intel because I use the premise of Netflix, right? You're a consumer and you want to go download a movie. You're taking that request all the way down the backhaul, right, to the cloud. Edge compute gives the operators and OEMs the ability to deploy services where they're needed most, right on the edge of the network. That's really going to be very important in the 5G era when it comes to things like latency.
Now you guys had a fairly large announcement related to...
Certainly did.
Talk a little bit about that.
So we just announced the Xeon D2100 and it's a scalable solution. We have our Intel scalable processors and we have our Intel Xeon D2100. The D2100 gives our customers the ability to create services and solutions on the edge of the network and bring that compute to the edge of the network, which is an amazing opportunity for scale. And the second thing as well is that the D2100 shares the same common tool chain as the rest of our products. It's the same software. So not only are developers and OEMs able to develop products on D2100, but they're able to scale those solutions across to the rest of our products too.
So this is going to create, speed for people that are transforming and trying to take advantage of the edge, which kind of takes me to that next big theme or big trend that's going on here, network transformation.
Sure.
So big change coming in connectivity. And network transformation is going to drive a lot of the investment and infrastructure that's going to take place. Talk a little bit about what Intel's role is and how you guys are supporting network transformation for your partners, especially in the communications space.
So this has been a long journey. Intel has been on it with the ecosystem and the industry for over 5 years. We recognized 5 years ago that there was a need to bring standard high volume servers all around the network. We really truly believe that the value was what was built on top of that. And also for the operator community, they wanted better CapEx and OpEx. When it comes to 5G, and we're all waiting for 5G to standardize, operators and OEMs are able to now go and transform the networks today to be 5G ready, and also take those services that they believe are going to be monetizable in the 5G era and deploy and commercialize them today. If you look behind me in the booth, we've got infrastructure end to end. Our Intel corporate direction on 5G is network, cloud, and client, and it's that way for a reason. It's all about the infrastructure, and it's all about transform networks.
I want to talk about 5G. You kind of teased it in the last when we were talking network transformation. What is the Intel contribution, the Intel involvement? What's going on with Intel and 5G?
Yeah, and again, Intel brings a myriad of technology and solutions and engineering know-how and experience to 5G, right? So when we look at 5G, we look at the network, the cloud, and the client. We really truly believe that the network needs to be transformed, and we need to bring cloud economics to the edge of the network. So that brings our background in cloud and our background in enterprise as well to 5G. Secondly, what's most important is that 5G is not about waiting for the next modem, right? It's about transforming networks today, deploying those services today, teasing out what those new services are going to be. We hear about immersive media as being the next big thing, and within our booth here, we're showcasing that in our media entertainment corner over there. We really believe there's monetizable services in the 5G era that are available today. So Intel is working with the industry, collaborating across our Intel Network Builders program to develop those 5G use cases. We're optimizing networks for 5G today. We're bringing the cloud to your doorstep.
Yeah, it's super exciting. I have to say, there's so much going on here, and everything you guys are doing and participating, contributing to 5G and what's going to be next is got to be changing the way everybody is going to experience mobile and experience connectivity in the year to come.
Absolutely, and we're an engineering company as well. At heart, it's engineering is in our blood, and we've developed solutions, sort of our FlexRAN solutions with flexible radio access networks, and it's a reference architecture that we give to the community to go and develop really cool edge access solutions for the 5G era.
So I've asked you a whole lot of questions.
I got a question for you.
All right, I thought you might.
Okay, this is a big show. You've been walking all around here. You've been seeing our booth and everybody else's booth. What do you think are the key trends? What do you think are the key next trends in the industry?
Well, obviously, I hit on them when I asked you about what Intel's up to. Edge compute's huge, IoT is everywhere. connected vehicles, gaming, but this 5G trend, you just can't ignore it. I would call it the mega trend of the show. But I think what's important, and I think for everybody out there, is the contextualization of what it means. Because for us, we're like propeller heads, right? We're in this business, we're doing this all day long, we're reading about it, we understand, we can tell you the specs. We say, oh, it's 100 times faster than 4G, 100 times faster than 4G, 10 times faster than the broadband we're used to. Just think about that. We're going to become like human rolling data centers.
That's for sure.
Everything's going to be fast. So for the longest time, they've been talking about things like virtual reality. And wireless connectivity just hasn't really made it be what it can be. So when you're talking about a lack of content was only the beginning of the problem with virtual reality. The big problem with it is the speed really didn't allow people to experience it in a way that would give them the flexibility to use it in their everyday life. So now you could be rolling down the highway in the back seat and your kids can have a VR goggles on and they could be doing immersive VR in a vehicle with a 5G connection without worrying about a tether or a heavy headset. It gives the manufacturers of these AR, VR devices the opportunity to go lighter and go smaller because of what mobile and what connectivity will do. And VR is just the beginning of it. You talk about smart cities, you talk about connected vehicles, you're talking about entertainment. Everything that we've been kind of told that there's potential, it's an exponential effect that when 5G hits the market, and my belief is that it will be next year.
And it's amazing you say that. I've been talking to a myriad of different companies here, talking to some cloud gaming companies. They're now looking at 5G saying, hey, how can I mobilize my 5G cloud gaming solution, right? How can I embrace 5G for cloud gaming, which is an amazing new use case. So imagine you're a gamer, you're at home, you've got your workstation, or you're plugged into some cloud gaming type of environment. Imagine you can take that on the road on a 4K or 8K tablet or whatever device you want. 5G really gives you the ability to go and do that.
Yeah, this is the kind of speed that's going to change experiences, and the change of experiences is going to change markets.
Absolutely.
It's going to open up new doors for new, lack of not to use a buzzword, but new disruption and new tools, toys, and technologies that are going to change the world. So,
yeah.
Bryan Madden, thank you so much. It's been awesome spending a little time with you doing an
interview. Great talking to you today.
Now, for those of you that are out there, there'll be some other videos. You'll have to look for the links down below. But we're going to go do some tours of the booth. But for Daniel Newman with Futurum Research, Bryan Madden, Intel, checking out for just a little bit. Thanks for coming by our MWC 18 conversation.